everybody. Welcome to the Grace Grella Show. I'm Grace Grella, your intuitive host, and as always, we're here to get you into the positive zone. So if you need some pep in your step, if you need some really good news to get you out of the doldrums, hey, that's what we're here for. It's our mission. We've decided to accept it. So whether you're calling in live on the studio line, which is 516-629-3705 or 3715, or if you're watching the streamed version from Facebook and you're putting comments on the PATV Long Island page, hey, we have the show of shows tonight because the one, the only, Leo King, David Lawrence Palmer's here with us. Yay, David! Welcome to the show.
What's going on? How are you doing? Thanks for having me on here.
Hey, I'm just so blessed that everything finally got connected. We were having a little moment there in time with our technology, but it was meant to be. I'm so glad the angels figured it out.
Yeah, it's been kind of a crazy time if you haven't noticed in the world, so everything's going haywire, whether it's technology, communication, life in general. We're all going through the craziness, but you know what? It's a wild ride, so everything's going
Yeehaw! And you know what? We're ready for it too. And I was so excited because I said, look, besides being brilliant, David and his wife are kind of like Barbie and Ken. You know, you two are just so gorgeous and so good looking, not only outside, but inside to back it up. So heart, soul, you're the whole package. So I'm just so happy with your new status that you're married. Congratulations. And the audio echo's got to go. With your new status. Okay. And we're just having a lot of fun here with our technology. And David is going to tell us about why everything is so crazy with the energy, astrologically. He also does some straight channeling, which is awesome. If you want to, he's got some brilliant new classes that he's just starting up. Leo King Elite. If you go to the leoking.com, which is his main website, you can get all the information you need, but hurry up on the classes because I believe that they're starting soon, like the end of June into July. And you really want to get on board with us, not only to learn astrology, but even if you're a light worker, he's got a separate tier 4, I believe it is, that he'll help you develop your skills as a light worker. David, this is awesome and so needed on the planet. I'm so happy that you're offering these workshops and also, I think you're certifying people that they could be certified astrologers through your course, correct?
Yeah, I'm making it to where people not only can be certified, not only as an astrologer, but really at whatever modality that they do to be on a new network that I'm creating and my existing network, which is the Leo King app. I've created the world's largest video horoscope app, and I'm going to expand that into other modalities with other people and practitioners. So I'm looking for the best of the best. And the school is also teaching about how to take people who really want to make this a career. Because, you know, helping people, of course, is a spiritual great tool to the world, but you are allowed to enjoy the benefits of it, and you're allowed to make something great of it, and that's something that I've done with it, and I'm going to teach people how to make this a business, especially in the social media app lifestyle world. I mean, this is really where people are wanting to have financial freedom in their life to do this work, and that's what I'm going to teach.
Awesome. And hopefully we can... we have a Vickie on the phone right now. Hopefully we can give her some, her birthday is May 7th, so she's a Taurus. And
Yes.
she's looking for some insight, I'm sure. Hey, Vickie, hello.
Hi.
How you doing tonight, honey?
Great, thanks. I love both of you. I'm so excited.
Woohoo! Well, you know, we got a lot of fire going on, you know. David's the Leo, I'm the Aries, so let it rip, honey. What's your question?
Okay, well, I have been, first of all, David is so accurate with everything. I'm a Leo King follower, supporter, and everything he says is so accurate with 2012, what occurred, how the timing now in 2017 is connected. I have been on a journey for 10 years, and I feel that this is the year where I will be able to finally break through and become the forensic social worker. I'm now a licensed social worker, and I want to create a 501(c) to go into the court system and help women and children who are domestic violence victims and those with disabilities. And I would like to do risk assessments. So, is there anything that?
Okay, right. I'm going to cut in because he's so brilliant that. He might be shy to say this, but I think you need to take his course.
I think so.
I think you need to take the Tier 4 course about light workers and how to with business, and he can get you on track with that. And
I absolutely will.
Okay,
I will.
so
I guess my question is.
I know this sounds like I'm being your business manager, David. I'm not even going to apologize for it because I sing your praises to whoever will listen. This man is the real deal. He is definitely gifted from above with love. And anybody who takes his course is blessed. Trust me. I'm going to be on that list too. Okay, so but sign up fast, Vickie. Make sure you go to the Leo.
No, I just wanted. Oh, my question was when do you see me succeeding this year? What month should I pull the trigger with filing?
Well, I know you want instantaneous gratification, but guess what? The universe doesn't work that way. So personally, I'm good, and I'll give David a chance to get in on this. But I just feel that November seems to be more of the timing for you, and isn't that ironic? Because that's Scorpio month and you're a Taurus, so I just feel that November is really going to be when the opportunities start opening up for you.
Wonderful.
What are you feeling? Are you feeling anything on this, David?
I'm feeling a lot from Vickie. Number one, I think Vickie's been waiting for a long time to really push a lot of her energy forward, and it's finally, she's actually there. It's now about building the last building blocks, your schedule, your day-to-day life. So you're actually at a point to where you've reached the mecca, I guess you could say, of your abilities. It's just now over the next, I would say, from now until October, when Jupiter comes into Scorpio, you got to remember that Jupiter's finishing in Libra for all Tauruses. And this is about finally getting all of your day-to-day lifestyle in order. It's really a good time for you as well because finally a lot of this Aries stuff is coming to an end, and it's been very intense for Tauruses, and it's been very hard with the Venus retrograde and so forth. So you're really at a great time. Right now, as we speak, is a good time for you to start putting things out there. Start making your moves. There's so much energy with Venus in your sign, making great trines this week, all this energy in Cancer. I actually think right now is a great time to capitalize on all of your skills, all of your energy, and put it out there. You're going to start to see a lot more action with it. I think especially when we have this big solar eclipse coming up here in August for you, where it's going to really start to set things in more of a stability place for you. Because I think you've been all over the place. It hasn't felt stable, and that's all a Taurus wants is just a nice piece of grass to be a cow and just chill at and have everything together. You'll feel that in August, but you'll explode starting in October. And I think Grace is right with November as far as a completion zone of feeling like you've got your Taurus appetite fully fed.
Great. Thank you so much. That makes so much sense. Thank you. And congratulations on your wedding. What a beautiful couple you are.
Oh, thank you.
It's so true, Barbie and Ken. We love you. Okay.
Oh, my God. Yeah, thank you so much.
I know.
Bye.
Easy on the eyes, the Irish should say.
And I want to say this to Vickie because her guides are coming through very strong. Like, you've already made it, Vickie. You're already here. This is just like it's the exciting part where you load the spaceship, basically. You double check your I's and cross your T's and make sure that all systems are go and you're all together. You've done the work. You're already at the space. You're ready to go, darling. So there's nothing to work on anymore, you know?
Thank you. I needed that confidence boost. Thank you.
No problem.
Thanks for calling in, Vickie. You're the bomb, babe. Keep going
Thank
for
you.
it. In
Love you
November,
guys. Thank you.
woohoo! That's
Bye.
when you'll be celebrating, babe. And we have this beautiful blonde Capricorn, Ginny, in the audience that's at the microphone, David. And I think she had some business questions. She's CEO of her own electronics corporation. And
Awesome.
yeah, and well, Capricorns, they always get to the top of the mountain.
To the top.
Right? Patience and perseverance, babe. I've seen mountain goats, like, I don't know, climb the side of a mountain where you wonder where they're finding the crevices to get there. But they always do find the ways and the means, right?
Yes.
And
Whether it's LeBron James, Tiger Woods, I mean, I can name a million of them.
right?
They get there.
Isn't that true? Now, Ginny, your exact month and day of birth for David?
12/28.
Speaking of the month.
December 28th.
December 28th. And she was wondering about, she's looking for contracts coming in, and she deals a lot with computers. Right,
Got
Ginny?
you. Well, this is a big summer
Aircraft.
for Capricorns. The biggest summer that Capricorns have wanted in a long time for business, and especially when you look at, it's not only business, it's for contracts, because the solar eclipse on August 21st is lighting up the 8th house of contracts, investments, all while at the same time Jupiter is in the house of career and, more importantly, expansion. So this is an amazing summer. I would plan for your August to be the month of the biggest contracts. You might even see some of it start, especially on July 23rd when we have a new moon conjunct Mars. But this is going to be, it's all happening fast. I think that July is like getting set up, making any of your last aspects, communication aspects, getting your ducks in a row. You know, this is a very powerful time for building the relationships because there's so much Cancer energy, which is your opposite sign. This is what the new moon is starting
Perfect.
Friday. So you're building the right relationships right now. They're all going to flourish through August, and your career life is going to explode all the way until October. And then it's going to be all about a powerful network, especially electronic-wise, social media-wise, anything dealing with the internet, starting from November until basically November of 2018. Capricorns are going to be thriving in the world, especially not only business-wise, but in anything dealing with the internet market, technology market, because of Jupiter not only moving into this sector, but also Saturn's moving into Capricorn starting in December of 2017, and will be there for the next 2 years or more. And so for all Capricorns, this is what they've been waiting for with business. This is what they've been waiting for finally getting there. But it was a lot of deep emotional work. It was a lot of getting your foundation together. It was a lot about, like, giving yourself a break. You guys work so hard. I think that you guys have had to learn how to take breaks, take your time, but the universe has, I think, taught you that lesson humbly.
They have.
I think that's on point.
Absolutely on point, yes.
Yeah. And I agree with David, as always. And I just feel that I mean, you're the epitome of patience and perseverance. And it's going to pay off. And as David said, when Saturn goes into Capricorn and it's simpatico,
2 years,
now there's a marriage, right? That's when it all just bursts open and bursts forth for you. And you know what's crazy, David, isn't it? A lot of times for Capricorns, people say, oh, overnight success. And meanwhile, they've been working their whole lives towards a goal. And
Totally.
right? So I think
Well,
that
and I want to say that when Saturn comes into Capricorn at the end of this year, it's while Jupiter's in Scorpio. So they both get along together. They both are all about expanding the desires, the wants, the needs, the trail. And for Capricorns, this is like everything comes together. The 11th house is the house of wishes. It's the house of people coming together. It's the house of technology and integration. So to have that with Saturn and Pluto, and then in 2019, Jupiter jumping into Capricorn after it's in Sagittarius, its natural home. I mean, over the next couple of years, Capricorns are just going to be flying. Actually, all the Earth signs, especially Taurus and Capricorn, which have been kind of in holding patterns. You know, they've been really frustrated. They've been so
To say the
frustrated
least,
because
yeah.
they want that physical world, and they've had to been working on deeper emotional, spiritual issues. That's leaving here in 2017, and 2018, 2019, 2020, and beyond is a much more physical, much more attainable world that they've been waiting for.
Looking forward to it.
Yeah, woohoo!
I am.
You go, girl. Okay, Jenny, thank you so
you.
much coming up to the microphone. Hopefully we have Tim on the line, and his birthday is May 30th. Tim, are you there?
Yes, I am here.
Hey, say hello to David Palmer, the Leo King.
Hey, David, how's it going? Thanks for taking my call tonight, guys. How you doing?
What's going on, Tim? Nice to meet you, brother.
Okay. Well, I harass Grace every few months, so I was just calling just to see new opportunities, business, job-wise, anything on the horizon.
Well, the good news is in this last week, Neptune went retrograde, which I think Geminis have so many options all the time. They almost get distracted in so many different things. And this is forcing now with all this Cancer energy, no more distractions. You know, this is a huge focus month for you, July. It's all about focusing on specifics, you know, what you really want and what's the most important. I think that there is actual things you're going to need to cut. There are some projects, there are some energies that maybe you're spending your time thinking about or wanting to pursue, but they're not worth your time, whether it's contacts you're trying to reach or certain jobs that you want to do. This is a time for you to really focus on what it is you want exactly and be precise about it, because there's been too many distractions lately, and there's been a little bit of a lost aspect as far as not knowing exactly where your life's going in the long term. You've been actually focusing on trying to kind of balance your life out. And I think it's important to focus on relationships right now and focus on the ones that are more in alignment with the things that you're focusing on. I mean, you got a lot of energy that's all scattered everywhere, and this is time to really consolidate that energy for yourself. And the good news is a lot of that kind of scattered energy is leaving. We're at a time where you can really start to focus, and you're going to see a lot of opportunities come really fast here, especially starting this new moon Friday. For all Geminis, it's really about stepping forward and starting to create the doorways to manifesting a project. And I think they've been waiting a little bit of time. They've been a little bit all over the place. I mean, if you even look at the news, like Johnny Depp, he's been losing very bad. Donald Trump's been having a very hard time. He's a Gemini. There's been too many distractions, too many things all over the place. Finally, you're going to start to see Geminis get, more secure and more stable. It's been a little bit of a whirlwind for you guys. Too much stuff going on. But that's going to stop here actually starting right away tomorrow. So.
Oh, I'm relieved to hear it.
It's going to be faster than you think. Of course, you're a Gemini, though, so everything comes quick. So, it's going to happen fast, like right now. It's like already happening.
Tim, are you still there?
Yes, I'm still here.
Okay.
I'm relieved to hear it.
All right. Well, the good news is you got all that great news from David, and everybody's been clamoring to speak with him, and because he is just so brilliant, and I can attest to that personally. And in fact, when he read for me over the phone, I was rendered speechless, and everybody who knows me knows this is a very difficult task to accomplish. So you'll take it to the bank, Tim. Trust me. When with all that David's good information for you, with career and what's up and coming, and I'm sticking to my story, and that the universe is going to bless you with a lot of real estate investments and money coming out of that for you. So get back to us and let us know, Tim, okay?
Okay, sounds good. Thanks a lot.
All right, thanks for calling in tonight.
Right on, brother.
Awesome. And now we have beautiful Mary Ellen at the microphone. Mary Ellen, refresh my memory, and for David's edification, your birthday, month, and day, please.
February 7th.
February 7th, Aquarius, brilliance. Oh, in the house. All right. And you're the opposition to David, so this should be like awesome sauce. I'm sure he's just going to zoom right into you, girl. David, what do you think? What you got going on?
I don't know. What's her question?
What's your question?
Does she have any?
Yes, my question is about my job. I'm thinking of, I don't know, maybe switching.
She wants to switch jobs. She's in the medical profession, David.
Maybe.
This is so much deeper, actually, than your job. This is about whether or not you really are about to step into your self-worth. You know, a lot of your energy is saying, you know you can do better, you know you have the skills, you know you're ready to do this. It's the question of not so much whether you're changing jobs, but when are you ready to step up to your own value? And that's what this is about, is owning your self-worth now, owning your value. This is a great time for you to truly start to try a different job, but it's more about, are you really ready to have the courage to get over your sensitivities when it comes to manifesting?
No.
No, she's being honest. She says she's not ready, David.
And that's what this is about. It isn't about jobs. It's about self-worth. It's about whether or not you're ready to own it. You know you've got the skills, girl. You know you got them. It's just about crossing the river and trusting that when you get there, you'll do great. It's always like performance anxiety, you know what I mean? Like imagine a baseball player who was in high school and he gets drafted to the New York Yankees, right? And then it's like, oh my gosh, in his first day up at bat, of course he's gonna have a panic attack and freak out and pee his pants. But at the end of the day, when the first pitch comes, he's gonna settle into it. And the second pitch comes and he gets used to it. Next thing he knows, he's gotta remember why they drafted him, because he's awesome. And that's what you are. You're ready to hit a home run in your life. Don't be afraid to step up to the plate and just do it. It's more of that confidence issue than it is whether it's the right job or not. You just want better in your life, and you want to make more money, and that's dependent on your self-worth. That's dependent on whether you're ready to own it or not.
Okay, David, I keep hearing the song, Put Me in, Coach, I'm ready to play. I think that
I don't know. You know what? Mickey Mantle showed up as one of her guides and gave me this whole message. And I'm like, wow, I'm in New York energy right now. You know, I'm like, Mickey
You're
Mantle,
in a New York
holy
state
crap.
of mind. All righty. Well, I agree. I concur 100% with the Leo King. And it's all about you, girl. And it's you know when you're ready for it. And everything, Rome wasn't built in a day. And David just quoted that in one of his recent posts, I believe. So, you know, slow and steady wins the race. Thanks, Mary Ellen.
Oh, you're welcome.
Okay. David, what do you think is really going on with people right now with the ascension symptoms that everybody's been talking about, but they really don't have a grasp on it? Will you be covering things like that in your classes?
I might cover it a little bit. I talk about that more in general in a lot of my YouTube videos and a lot of my more shows, like what I do live when I go out and tour. I talk about that stuff a lot deeper, and there's a lot of talks on my YouTube for free that people can listen to about that. I think that we're through a lot of the most major ascension symptoms. I think a lot of people have been getting a better grip on it. I really believe that people now are at a place in their life where they're really ready to move into this, what we call the new energy, whether you want to call it the new age, the new earth. And I believe that this summer with this big eclipse, and it's the North American eclipse, I mean, we're literally going to have one of the biggest eclipses North America's seen in our lives happen on August 21st, happening in the sign of Leo. It's really about courage now. You know, it really is not about owning ascension symptoms anymore either. You know, if you own it, you're going to own that. I think that it was a very difficult construction job the universe was putting us through for the last 5 years. But I think now it's time to move past that and step into your light, step into your power, own your power, not be afraid of it. You know, there's nothing to be afraid of. Everything is perfect. God's got our back. And I believe that this is a huge moment in our life where the universe is screaming for doors to open wide open for people, but it's the courage to just step through it. People are tired. They showed up to this long journey. It's kind of like the Oregon Trail, right? They came all the way out west, and it's like, now I got to set up camp. I'm too tired to even take a shower. You know, it's like, okay, well then take a quick break, but then do it. This is why you came here. A lot of people came here ready to go, ready through the last 5 years. They've been waiting a long time, and this summer is about doing it. There's a little break here for the next week or two that I've been saying, and then boom, July is all about hammering it and starting to move forward, and August is about walking through some of the biggest doors in your life, and it's gonna not look like the way you expect it. There's too much Uranian energy around. there's so much going on that's going to ascend us by love. It's not this hippy dippy, oh my gosh, we're moving into this high dimension and I'm going to float away and turn into some crazy butterfly or something. It is literally you becoming more knowledgeable in how to listen to consciousness inside of yourself and the world and the universe at the same time. It's about learning how to transcend unconsciousness into consciousness. It's about learning how to listen to all of the energy around the universe. And that's what this is about. And that's power. Because when you have the understanding of what's going on galactically in our Earth, between Grace and between my cat and between the neighbor down the street, you're connected. It's like the internet. It's like, is your Wi-Fi signal only connected to your own computer, or are you afraid to connect to all the computers? Are you afraid to go knock on your neighbor's door and ask for sugar? We're in a world where we're afraid to do that now. And
David, we're all connected. We don't even have to be Italian. Bada boom. Okay, so listen, we got we got to wrap it up for this half hour before we go to the next half hour, and that's because we're in the time continuum here with your fabulous energy, and I want to use this time for people that are tuning in now. Stay with us. We're going to be here for another half hour with David, and everything that he's offering is at his website, his classes, readings, every little thing that he does is magic, as the song says, at theleoking.com. And his app, it's all about that app site. Get that app and come back, because we're going to be here waiting for you to give you that knowledge, which is power, so you can empower yourselves. And that's what it's all about, shining that light so you can see where you're going. So now I hear Gloria Estefan singing Coming Out of the Dark. So, that was a good one too, very motivational.